How we doing again, folks? This is the Gooch back with another video review. This time I'm kind of doing a combined review. Specifically, the review is more on a case for my iPad, specifically the Incase Magnetic Snap Case. However, I'm actually obviously going to do it on the smart cover, which is designed to be used with this case. So we're going to go ahead and get into it and kind of go over the whole thing. So here's my iPad. Right now I have it with the smart cover. If you watched my little review I did on the iPad itself, you saw it in this specific configuration. The snap case is the magnetic snap case. Has two, basically the only difference between this and the standard snap case is that there are two steel, I believe they're steel bars, that are embedded into the plastic. They're actually, I believe there's grooves kind of molded into the plastic, they just stick it on there because it is, you can see that they are actually attached to it. But they don't stick out or anything, and they have a nice soft feel to them because of this. Feels kind of like a rubberized paint or whatever they put on top of it. What it does is allows you to, the magnets that are built into the smart cover, it allows them to stick, to basically snap onto those little metal bars. And so if I held it with one hand, this end doesn't just stand to flop down. It kind of holds it up out of the way. So that's what this first one is meant for. Now the second one is actually really nice. I think it's my favorite one. It allows you to put the case at a funky angle, and kind of have this going on, which allows you to put it at what I say is perfect lap placement. If you have this on your lap, without having to stick your feet up in the air to hold your legs at an angle, this allows you to put the iPad at an angle while it's just sitting on your lap. So if you're in a chair, you put it up like this, or if you're on a table even, right here. It is an awesome angle. I use this angle right here more than any of the other options you have. There are a couple other ways you can do it. This way is not as secure, I found, but if you kind of do it like this, puts it up on the table view. Now, my personal favorite, more than that one, is doing the roll-up technique instead, because it does hold it a little more straight, but it also is a little more secure. Because if I do it like this, oops, sorry. What tends to happen is if you're pushing on the device, it'll start creeping up on you, and then it'll fall. So, and it's happened to me once or twice. So, with that said, I like this. This, however, this is a really good placement. It works awesome, and I understand why they did this. Put the second bar in. This is my favorite angle to actually have the iPad in. Anytime I'm using the smart cover to prop it up. Now, with that said, it also I've actually found it kind of weird, I think, but it's actually kind of comfortable to hold like this too, because it kind of gives you your hand something to push against back here. So if even when I'm holding it with my two hands up in the air like this, I actually tend to put it in this position and just kind of hold my hand around it like this. I don't know why, but it just feels more comfortable than if I was to lay it flat like this. I think it's just because I have this in between my fingers, and I don't know. It's just a lot more comfortable to do to me. And if you have this, try it out. See what you think. Maybe you can comment below and tell me what you think if you know anybody that has a setup like this. So obviously that's the case. I'm going to go ahead and take it off. Everybody knows about the smart covers. They are a phenomenal product. I think they had a home run with that one. But if we to take it off, if you go on the hinge side, I guess is what I would call it, where the smart cover attaches. You lay it down, and then you take your fingers, putting it on the device here and here, and you kind of push on the plastic that's sticking over the edge. The cover will just pop off. Then you got your iPad, and then you got your snap cover. Obviously, you can see on both sides. I had the clear cover, so you can see the black bars obviously really well. But if you were to have to clean your iPad or anything like that, that's how you get this off. And then to put it back on, you just you put in the full side first, so the volume rocker and switch are in the case, and then you snap just by pinching. And that's it. That's the snap case. Obviously I gotta clean my screen a little bit, but anyway. And then the smart cover goes on just like so. And there you are. Now the downfall to this specific case, or any cases that are similar to this, now this is a hard kind of Lexan material, which is really great and everything. However, it is more meant for an accessory, so you can use your smart pad or your smart cover, with more usage, I guess, and it protects your iPad from scratches and stuff. However, it does not protect really in the case of a fall. It might in some circumstances, but in most circumstances, it's not gonna. I've already dropped it once. Hit right on the edge here. I don't know if you can see it. It's really sharp now, actually, from my... If I show you my finger, maybe I can take the iPad out. Take my own thing and turn that off. So right up here, you can kind of see there's a nice rough section here. It's really sharp to the touch. You can kind of hear it. Any what happened was I had my iPad in my case, my other case. I didn't secure the case. It fell onto concrete, landed obviously somehow like this, and this just basically kind of chipped off, smashed in the aluminum, and then cracked the screen. And that is what it is. It kind of made me sick to my stomach for a little while, but paid my price to get a new one. They replaced it for money, obviously, and now I have a new one. But I'm going to be more careful. But that being said, I didn't buy it to be a protective case. I bought it specifically for use, as well as to keep scratches off the back. Now this is a clear, shiny case, so any scratches I get on here are going to, obviously you're going to be able to see, or for that matter, all the scratches I already have on it, as well as fingerprints you're going to notice them on there as well. I really don't care about that, to be honest. I care more about the usage and how sturdy it is and everything like that. So that's it. The Incase Magnetic Snap Case. You can get them online all over the place, direct from Incase even. They go for $39, the same price as what Apple sells the smart cover for, also $39. However, you can find them online a little bit cheaper. I got mine a little bit cheaper through a website, but now they're back up to $39, so I don't know if they had a special running or whatever. But I do really recommend this magnetic snap case. There are several other like it. Most of the ones out there I found don't have the 2 bars. A lot of them will just have the single bar, so you can flap it close, the smart cover open. So if I was to look for another one again, I'd make sure I had both these magnetic bars. It's worth its weight in gold. Thankfully, it doesn't weigh very much. Then, obviously, with the Apple Smart Cover as well, I got the Apple iPad 2 generation smart cover because I liked the orange, and they don't offer it anymore. So I do online, went through eBay, actually found this one, which is an Apple smart cover that had previously opened at Best Buy or I don't know, wherever the heck they got it. But it was brand new, and I got it for like $23 or something like that, so I was really, really happy. And it is the Apple brand, which I think is key. But with that said, that is my review of mainly on the Incase Magnetic Snap Case, alongside with its use with the Apple Smart Cover. Now, there are a lot of cases out there for the iPad. I personally didn't like the smart cover or smart case more than I like the smart cover. I don't like not being able to remove that cover if I wanted to. I've already removed the cover quite a few times just for use. But I do, and I specifically like the availability of those 2 magnetic bars built into the Incase Magnetic Snap Case, so I can really change the viewing angle. I prefer the clear. They also offer it in black, I believe. However, I don't know if they changed the plastic material in the black. I have a spec case for my my MacBook Air, and it is their satin case, which is a different plastic than their standard cases, and they don't offer it in clear. It's a satin look, and it came in orange, and I really like orange, but it breaks really easily. Now this case, if I had that plastic when I drop my iPad, that case would be shot. That case that I have, the Incase Snap Case, is still fine. It has a little edge. I'm going to kind of take some sandpaper to and rough it up and smooth it out a little bit. But the case works fine still, so I didn't have to replace my case when I dropped it. But I did have to replace the iPad. Or, if nothing else, I would have had to have somebody replace the screen, because the screen just cracked a little bit. The LCD and everything else was fine in it, but the glass was cracked. So it's not... The protection rating, you can't put a very good protection rating on it other than just scrapes and things like that. Drop tests, don't even try it, because I'm sure there's not a whole lot of cases that will work great, but this one is not one of them. So with that said, I really, really like my case, but you got to be careful. Don't drop it. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed the review. Please comment below if you have any comments or questions, or if you have anything to add that I missed, post below. And if you have any future recommendations for me, go ahead and send me a message and let me know what you think. Subscribe to the channel above. I'd appreciate it. And if you want to support my channel, click on those ads. Those ads are what pay for everything. So I appreciate all you guys watching, and stay tuned for future reviews. This is the Tech Gooch. See ya.